Have you ever wondered why Mike Mentzer, one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, trained the way he did? Mike Mentzer, a name that resonates with power and discipline in the bodybuilding world, was a unique character with an equally unique approach to training. Unlike the conventional wisdom that dictated hours in the gym, Mentzer's methods were a stark contrast. He was an ardent advocate for high-intensity training, or HIIT, a philosophy that favored quality over quantity. He believed in pushing the body to its absolute limits in brief, yet brutal workout sessions. It was a departure from the norm, a methodology that raised eyebrows, yet couldn't be ignored because of the impressive results it yielded. This less is more philosophy not only set Mentzer apart, but also sparked a revolution in the world of bodybuilding, challenging the status quo. Now, let's delve into the journey of how Mike Mentzer's training methods evolved over time. Mike Mentzer's approach to training wasn't always so unique. In his early years, Mentzer, like many others, followed the traditional wisdom of the bodybuilding world. These were the days of high-volume training, where the prevailing belief was that more is better. More sets, more reps, more time in the gym. This was the mantra of the day. Young Mentzer, an eager student of physical culture, followed suit. He spent countless hours in the gym, lifting heavy weights and pushing his body to the limit, all in pursuit of the perfect physique. He was dedicated, he was disciplined, and he was determined. Yet, despite his best efforts, Mentzer found himself dissatisfied with his progress. He began to question the effectiveness of these traditional methods. He wondered why, despite all the time and effort he was putting into his training, he wasn't seeing the results he expected. He began to suspect that maybe, just maybe, there was a better way. These doubts weren't just idle thoughts, they were the seeds of a revolution. Mentzer started to experiment, to tweak his training regimen. He began to pay more attention to his body's responses, to the signals it was giving him. He started to realize that maybe the body didn't need to be pushed to the limit every single day. Maybe it needed time to recover, to grow. This shift in perspective marked the beginning of a new chapter in Mentzer's training career. He began to challenge the status quo, to question the established wisdom. He began to develop his own ideas about training, ideas that were radically different from what was considered the norm. This dissatisfaction with traditional methods was the spark that ignited Mentzer's journey to develop his own training philosophy. He was on a path to revolutionize the bodybuilding world with his innovative approach to training. But that, my friends, is a story for another time. For now, let's just say that Mike Mentzer's early years set the stage for a revolution in bodybuilding training. And the rest, as they say, is history. Mentzer's search for a more effective training method eventually led him to high-intensity training. In the vast ocean of bodybuilding lore, high-intensity training, or HIIT, emerged as a method that went against the tide. It was a radical departure from the prevailing norm of long, grueling workout sessions. Instead, HIIT championed the idea of short, intense workouts, with the driving principle being, less is more. This was the path that Mike Mentzer chose to tread, a path that led him towards achieving an unparalleled physique. He embraced the philosophy of HIIT with open arms, and it was this adoption that saw him scale new heights in the bodybuilding world. Mentzer's belief in HIIT was unshakable. He was convinced that maximum muscle growth could be achieved through brief, infrequent, and intense workouts. He argued that these workouts, when performed correctly, were capable of stimulating all the muscle fibers, thereby leading to optimal growth. But that's not all. Mentzer also emphasized the importance of recovery in his training method. He firmly believed that the muscle grows not during the workout, but during the recovery period that follows. This was a revolutionary thought, one that shifted the focus from the act of lifting weights to the spaces in between, the time when the body is allowed to rest, recover, and grow. The mantra of HIIT was simple: train hard, train brief, and then allow the body ample time to recover. It was a method that required discipline, focus, and a deep understanding of one's own body. Mentzer's adoption of HIIT was not just about his own personal growth. He was a pioneer, a trailblazer who dared to challenge the established norms. He was a champion of the underdog, the voice of those who believed in the power of less. His adoption of HIIT was a game changer, not only for him, but for the bodybuilding community as a whole. And so, as we delve deeper into the enigma that was Mike Mentzer, we find ourselves at the heart of his philosophy: high-intensity training. A method that continues to shape the world of bodybuilding even today. Over time, Mentzer's training methods evolved, becoming more refined and effective. As he delved deeper into the science of bodybuilding, Mentzer continually revised his approach, honing in on the principles that yielded the greatest muscle gains. His methods, though often controversial, attracted a dedicated following. Mentzer's philosophy was revolutionary. He challenged the prevailing wisdom of the time that advocated for more volume and frequency in training. Instead, he espoused the belief that less could be more, that high-intensity, infrequent and short-duration workouts could yield better results. This controversial stance, however, did not deter the ardent followers who embraced his methods with enthusiasm. The impact of Mentzer's training methods on the bodybuilding community was significant. His ideas sparked debate and discussion, pushing the boundaries of conventional wisdom. Bodybuilders began to question long-standing practices and explore different ways to optimize their workouts. Even those who disagreed with his methods could not ignore the discourse he had initiated. Mentzer's influence extended beyond his lifetime. His training methods continued to be studied, debated, and practiced. His books and writings remain a valuable resource for bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts, providing a unique perspective on training and muscle growth. Despite the controversy, Mentzer's training methods left a lasting impact on the world of bodybuilding. His legacy serves as a testament to the power of innovation and the importance of questioning the status quo in the pursuit of excellence. His influence continues to resonate, challenging us to think differently about how we approach our workouts and fitness goals. So, were Mike Mentzer's training methods effective? Let's recap. We explored Mentzer's journey, the birth of high-intensity training, and the evolution of his methods. His success in bodybuilding speaks volumes about their effectiveness. Despite initial skepticism, his unconventional approach triumphed, breaking the mold of traditional bodybuilding. Evidence of his influence is seen in today's bodybuilders who incorporate his principles into their routines. Mike Mentzer's training methods, unconventional as they may have been, proved to be effective for him and continue to influence bodybuilders today.